And appreciation is probably at the top of it.
Sure.
When we can sit down and say, I'm really grateful. Things are happening that I'm not comfortable with, but I'm grateful for what I've got.
Wow.
And what I have is enough.
Wow. And when, you know, when I meet you, when I first met you, when I met you again recently, when I met you again today, and I'm sure when anybody meets you, they, you know, I immediately felt the embodiment and the practice of what felt like, you know, just a beautiful way of being. Of that, I felt that humility, I felt that gratitude and that appreciation, those, you know, all those beautiful attitudes and traits and ways of being. You know, I look to you as a model of those things, and I go, wow, I just feel that. And this week I've been really deeply and personally challenged to look at how much gratitude I'm expressing in my life on a moment-to-moment basis.
Yes.
And it's been absolutely profound. Just, it's amazing we're having this conversation, because literally just in the last few days and this week, I've had that challenge, and I've taken up have you seen the complaint-free living, complaint-free world?
No, I haven't seen that.
So it's the 21-day challenge, and actually you get a little bracelet, which I left and I took it off for shower this morning, and it was hanging in the bathroom, and I was too excited to come here, and I left it there. But the idea is you wear a little bracelet, and every time you express a complaint, you take the bracelet off and put it on the other wrist, and you're back to day one. And it's like, how long will it take you to get to 21 days of not complaining at all, ever, for anything? And they say it's not a complaint if you're speaking directly to the person who can actually do something about it, with a solution involved, and there's not the negative emotion on it.
Yes.
But if I'm talking to my wife or to you about something that someone else did, and, you know, we're not in a position to do something about it, and I'm focusing on the problem, not the solution,
Yes.
then it's absolutely a complaint. And I did day one really well, got to the end of that, woke up the next morning, and I'm like, 21 days straight, no problem. And all the dogs opened the gate, came running into our bedroom, and my wife said, Patrick, the dogs are here. And I was half asleep. I said, what do you want me to do about it? I went, and changed my brain. First words out of my mouth, right? Literally. So it was a really good wake-up call, because I thought, I express a lot of gratitude, and I've got massive appreciation for my life and for what's happening. And I didn't think I was a complaining kind of guy.
Right.
And here I am, starting over again. So it's a beautiful, practical thing that we can do to practice these qualities. And what I've found is, while we're trying to avoid complaints, it's very difficult to do, but while I'm being present and grateful for this moment, it's almost impossible to complain when you're filled with that appreciation.
Yes. When you're operating from your heart and not the head, the ego mind will find one of the classic examples of the ego mind, not beyond fear and separateness and superiority. And there's a subsets of those, which is judgment, cynicism, criticism, self-abuse. All of those are subsets of fear. Sure. And the ego mind is judging. And yet we can, from our heart, can make an observation. You know, I've observed this as a behavior. That's not a judgment when we speak it from the heart. Or we can judge in a very harsh way.
Yeah.
And I found that if we find ourselves judging, and we all do it, to transform that judgment into appreciation. What can you find that you can appreciate about this person, or this situation, or the dogs, right? What? Just find something you can appreciate. In about 10 to 15 seconds, that whole judgment's disappeared. It's really powerful. And everybody can do this.
Absolutely.